What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Nobles TX YouTube channel. And today I have something pretty cool for us. So let's check out the ALTAMA OTB Maritime Assault mid-top boots. These particular boots are in black multicam. I ran into a pair of these boots while on Instagram and seen a buddy with them, and I thought they looked pretty cool, so I wanted to give them a shot. I wear boots a little bit, as you saw at the very beginning. At one point, I was saving every pair of boots I ever walked the sole out of, but eventually you accumulate too many pairs of boots and your wife gets mad at you. So now I've consolidated it into quite a few pairs of boots that I still have in my possession. But I do what I explain to people is walk on rocks for a living. So I think that I'm going to be able to test these boots out pretty well. I carry probably about 10 to 15 pounds of gear on me every single day, or I should say at least 5 days a week, and really put boots to their paces. I can't say shoes because I don't really wear shoes all that often, but I do put some boots through their paces as far as I'm concerned. Now let's go ahead and crack into these and check them out. Now that is a pretty cool boot. So these do resemble an older style pair of, say, Chucks, but they do say that they are a really tough boot for all kinds of conditions. But man, I'm actually pretty light. Now, the reason we're doing this video today is because, like I said, I walk for a living on terrain that most people would not want to walk on. I test boots with myself all the time. So I think that this will be a good opportunity for me to test a pair of boots that on the internet have a pretty good reputation. But I want to find out if the reputation is up to par, or if it's just that, you know, just word on the street. I want to test these things. A little about the boot. ALTAMA has been making boots for American military for over 45 years. These boots in particular have a slip-resistant seal rubber sole. It's a tackier, wet, dry, non-slip sole. They also have a rubber reinforced toe cap for added safety. They have non-metallic vents on the side of the boot, and what they claim that does is helps allow excess water to drain out of the boot if you are going in and out of water or in wet conditions. The insole is waterproof. Now, this is not a review of the boot, guys. This is a introduction, and we're going to test these boots, and I just didn't want to give anybody the wrong ideas after I'm giving this boot a review. This is just an introduction, but we definitely are going to test them. They do have a removable rubber sole. I'm not going to go ahead and take that out. I don't want to mess the boot up, considering I just got it. They claim to be airport friendly with non-metallic construction. And the key feature of these boots are that they are compatible with most military dive fins. So as you can see, there's a semi-low profile on the boot. And you can see how the laces are flat. They do have a little elasticity to them, but they claim the laces are flat to help with keeping pressure off the top of the foot while in a fin. Our eyelets are covered in a non-rusting, what I would think is paint. Also, most of the construction is a high abrasion, quick drying 1000D Cordura, and so that's what you see on the side. And so theoretically that would help keep you from ripping up the boot. Again, the kind of testing that this poor boot is about to endure will really tell us what this stuff is made out of. I saw a lot of hate on the internet for the rear pull loop. This is awesome. I love this. So they knocked that out of the park, because I'm a kind of guy that, yanks my boots on. So I'm really a big fan of that. For those who wear a half size, ALTAMA recommends going up and getting the next size above it. So yeah, these things look pretty cool. If anything, they'd be great for just, your civilian get up, your everyday 9-to-5 job, I would assume. So we're going to test out these boots, see how they fit. Again, I'm not working in an office with my feet kicked up on, Stacy's desk and sipping on my mojitos or whatever you do in an office. I'm gonna be putting these boots through a little bit of work. So I can tell you already, as soon as I got them, hopes were not through the roof. But I don't want to start giving my opinion before I try them. And here's what I plan on doing. If you're interested in this, style of review, what I'm actually going to be doing is I plan on wearing a step tracker. What do you call those things that track your steps? I plan on wearing one of those, and we are going to literally walk 50 miles in these boots in bad terrain. We're not going to walk 50 miles, in the mall. We're not going to walk 50 miles to go get the mail. We're going to walk 50 miles in bad terrain, wet terrain, slippery, rocky, dirty, wet, you name it. I'm going to try my best not to get my toes wet. I'm just that kind of guy, and it's cold outside, so I'm going to try not to get them wet. But, if they get wet, they get wet. So, I am eager to test these boots, and really, I just think they look awesome. So, if they're completely uncomfortable and they don't fit at all, or they hurt, or this, that, or the other, well then, this test is going to come to a screeching halt. But, hopefully these boots, you can see this one's a little wallered out. I already tried it on, and it felt very good. So, my hopes are high. Hopefully, within the next 4 to 6 weeks, we'll have these 50 miles walked. And again, they will be tracked miles, and I'll try my best to keep very good stats on it, because I know you see these guys pulling boots out of the box and they're like, this is the best boot I've ever worn in my life. Look at how dirty my sole is. And they've never walked, a step. Now I'll show you the kind of boot that I'm wearing right now. And this thing is a freaking UGG boot, and it's phenomenal. It's actually made by Reebok. This thing is as soft as a boot can come as far as the ankle, side zip. This thing is holding up very well for the kind of boot that it is. Super comfortable. So right off the bat, ALTAMA is competing with a boot that I think feels like a cloud. So will the cool factor outweigh the Reeboks that I'm currently using? I know it sounds crazy, Reeboks. I know. I've tried all kinds of different brands of boots, and every time someone asks me, hey, do you like your boots? I'm like, tell them yes, and they say, what kind of boot is that? A Reebok. Are you kidding me? No, seriously. But we'll keep the ALTAMAs on the feet and with a step tracker on the wrist, and we're going to track these things and see how they come out. If y'all have any questions, y'all ask me in the comments. I try to respond to every question, and I will catch y'all next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Y'all have a good one. Peace.